hidden in the Universal Vault. I'm Ron, your host, and I thought we'd go ahead and take a look at a very unique film, but also not a very good movie though. And that we're taking a look at a film that stars Sharla Coppola, Tim Roth, and Haley Bennett in Hardcore Henry, Hostel. Or as I like to call this movie, First Person Shooter, the movie. Yeah, this movie is unique because this is essentially a first person shooter movie. And that's really about it. It's a movie that's in basically the movie focused on Henry. Has no dialogue, so I don't know who plays Henry. But he's basically, it's really hard to explain. He's on a plane, he drops down. Basically, if you played a first-person shooter, or any first-person shooter, sort of like that game Mirror's Edge, that used to be on the PS3. Yeah, the game that DICE made. Essentially take that idea and make it into a feature film. Six made this film, but actually put out by VVS Films. I actually got this from a Dollar Tree, so this is not the Universal release, even though it was put out by Universal, so I'm counting it anyways. This is a VVS Films, and this is my first movie from this distributor. They were distributed to Dollar Trees only, so I have a few of their movies. I have The Space Between Us and Edge of 17, which is also released by VVS Films. And this movie is very boring. It is very nauseous. When I want to watch a movie, I want to see people talk. I want to see people act. I shouldn't have to see a movie through a guy's pair of eyes. And that's why this movie is so nauseous. Yeah, I was bored from start to finish. It's just, basically, it prohibits you. When I play first person shooter, I want to use a controller. I want to be able to do this, move around, do this. I shouldn't have to watch and be bored. If I was going to, I would have popped in any other first person shooter and I would enjoy it that way. Tim Roth's in the film, but he's only about 2 scenes. I don't know why they credit him in the film. Sharla Coppola, I can't even pronounce, Copeland. He's from District 9, if you're familiar with that actor. He plays Jason. He's only in for about 1 scene, and that's it. Haley Bennett plays your girlfriend. Basically, you are in it. I think this would have been a lot more fun if I would have saw it in theaters. I appreciated more if it was in theaters. But if you want a movie that's in a person's pair of eyes, just go watch Cloverfield. Cloverfield, I felt, was a better experience. This movie was just too nauseous from start to finish. I did not like this movie, and in the long run, I just got bored and tedious. And for that, I would say this is just a gimmick. It has a good idea, but essentially they must have hired a guy in the crew to say, hey, let's put a GoPro on you. Run around like that or like this. Do like that the whole time. Pick up weapons. Start shooting people. There's too much action and no plot. There are no really good moments. The whole movie just made me nauseous from start to finish. I kept looking at my phone. I just kept being on an app. I was bored from start to finish. And no, I can't recommend this. So, I guess the only positive I can say is, I guess the artwork is sort of cool. But if you tip it over like this is the whole city. Tip that over, and there you go. Or, as it's called, Hostel. And there you go. The back is all in France because this was a Canadian release. This is an R-rated film, guys. There's a lot of blood. There's a lot of gross scenes I forgot. They have people ripping hearts out. They have people taking headshots, which you can see out the brain. I could see that. But in the long run, the positive with this is VVS Films will give you some discard. That's the thing I like about these. But it's bare bones, no special features, which honestly, personally, Tim Roth is in it, like I said, but he's barely in it. As you can see, If you look at the screenshots, see, yeah, I got bored and very nauseous. And yeah, it's nothing to go right home about. And I can't really say that for the least part. As you can see, there's the alternate title, version Franciala del Hardcore Henry. So if you were in another country and you wanted that, you can still get the Hardcore Henry vibe, but it's just very, very boring. Just play a first-person shooter. Don't watch a movie. So yeah, short video I did. So let's cut the chase. Final verdict. You know what I'm gonna say. Should you see Hardcore Henry? I always called it Harry, my mistake, and the answer is no. No way. I might be the only minority, but I smelled a bad film within 3 seconds of the movie. This movie is so nauseous, it's gross. There's none of the characters you're going to want to like in the film. Henry is not an engaging character, he doesn't even talk. They rip hearts out. Okay, the only positive it has, the Queen song Don't Stop Me Now is good. I love that song. That's like one of my favorite Queen songs. It would have been nice if they would have did the Hammer to Fall instead. But that's just my opinion. Just avoid this film. Please do yourself a favor. If you smell a good film, avoid this. But if you don't know the difference between a good film, yes, see Hardcore Henry. But for those that smell a good film, please avoid this movie at all costs. It's not worth your time. It's not worth my time. I only paid $1, and this is going bye-bye. This is not going to be on the shelf. It's just bad from start to finish. Avoid Hardcore Henry, but that's just me. So anyways, I'm going to say a good night. Thank you so much for watching. I didn't have much to say about this film. It bored me half to death. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to bid a good night. Thank you guys for watching my review of Hardcore Henry. If you like what you see on the channel, come back to the channel. I'm sure I'm going to have more reviews coming up. Like, subscribe, click the bell, do all that stuff. And I'll catch you guys next time with a better movie. Hopefully. Till then, see ya. Bye.